Yo, what's up, guys? It's Dom, and you're tuning in to Talk So Dom, where we touch on a series of topics that dives into the creative within. Over time, the goal is to help each and every one of you partaking in this transformation to better understand who and where you are on your journey. So let's chop it up, right? So, as I said before and everything, we're still on the topic of purpose, right? We're still moving on to that. What I want to do is be able to get like 20 points on that one, and then we can move on different topic because I feel like that's a it's kind of like a big it's a big topic and everything, really like something to be able to touch on really like in depth. So I'm really just trying to find uh some good points to really touch on for you guys to be able to go back over and really be able to take notes and truly be able to see those things within yourself as you're building, right? Because we all creators and everything that's on this earth. Each person that's watching this right now is a creator. Like, you're a creator within yourself. So just I want to be able to give help to you guys, and just to make sure that these videos are truly bringing you value. So I'm trying to bring you guys points that you can always have in your mind, always be pondering on, and always be able to go back on, and really just remember this as you're going, as you're just on your journey, right? So for this point today, it's going to be the season of obscurity, right? Can you stay faithful when nobody is watching, right? I feel like that's kind of a big one, just because being able to set a certain standard for yourself, being able to set a goal, or let's just say like you have a mission for yourself, right? As we've been talking about, um, once you set that right within your own mind, it's um, certain things that start to move, right? It's almost like a machine as it goes and stuff. Like when you put the pieces together for how you want this thing to work, or how you want this machine to work, that's how it starts to flow, right? But then as things go, and you're trying to operate, it's certain things that kind of break down, there's certain things that you got to tweak, there's certain things that you got to move around. Okay, let's put this right here instead of having this right there. Okay, let's make sure that we put this amount of oil instead of this amount of oil, just to make sure that that don't over leak. Let's make sure that we're not adding too much of high voltage or too much power to it, just to make sure that it's not giving us too much of a drive, right? But just making sure, just for yourself, right? You're trying to set that the infrastructure for like whatever it is that you're trying to do for yourself, whatever it is that you're setting for yourself. And as as we're going, um, it's certain things that starts to come along, right? It's certain roadblocks that come along, and so for us, rather than stopping and letting that be like the end all be all, right? We have to continue going, right? We have a mission for ourselves. So once we start that thing, we continue that thing. It doesn't always have to come to the forefront. It doesn't always have to be something that's told to the audience up front, right? Because you're building on something that you're trying to get to a point to be able to show to the audience, so that it's actually valuable enough for the audience to be able to take that and leave with it and actually be satisfied with it, right? So whatever that thing is, like, rather it be something that's more personal, like going to the gym or something like that, and you're going to the gym and you have your routine, right? You may not be telling too many people about this routine of what you're doing, even though it's kind of like an everyday life thing. But just for yourself, it's maybe like a test and everything for yourself, to be like, hey, like, I want to be able to go to the gym Monday through Thursday every week for the next 120 days, right? And as you're going, as you're building and stuff like that, it's going to be certain roadblocks that try to come to get you off that. But as you're going, right, you're rewiring, you're seeing, okay, these kind of things happen. You're seeing, okay, this also can happen. So let's kind of put something into play, to know that we should have the awareness for those things that may come, so that we can keep pushing, right? And then also, it's just understanding that that thing is for you, right? This is something that comes from your core. It's something that comes from what you want for your life, right? So as you're building that, that thing can't stop just because of everyday life things that's happening, right? That thing has to continue to go, right? We got to stay focused on that. That's something that we need to get done, right? It's just like me for these videos, right? I know that I want to be able to drop a video a day for you guys Monday through Friday, right? And I have my weekend and be able to prepare to get ready for the following week that's coming, to be able to drop these videos for you guys from now until I feel like that this page is doing what it's supposed to do, right? So it's just more of like I can't allow outside things outside of this mission that I'm setting for you guys, to stop what I'm doing, to stop what I'm building, right? But in the midst of all of that, right, that's something that's within my mind. That's something that's within my own infrastructure of what I'm building, right? What I'm continuously creating. It's not something that I'm talking to just a bunch of people about because I'm building, right? I'm getting to a point to where this page is going to be able to be something where I can talk to everybody about it. So now I can bring people to the page and people can really see what this page is truly about. But until that time comes, I'm building, keeping it to myself, being able to be faithful, being able to grind it out even through hard days of wanting to be consistent and just having life like just come about and set that set those roadblocks and stuff like that, figuring those things out, right? This like these things are all a part of life, y'all. We have to be able to find those um solutions to these life things that's going to happen every day nonstop, no matter how you feel about it, or why you think it shouldn't happen. Like it's going to happen, right? It's almost just like when you walk outside, like you're destined to see a car just driving past. You're destined to see, um, to feel the wind blow. You're destined to take a step when you go outside, right? So it's kind of like these are everyday things, right? Like it's nothing that we can stop. We just have to be able to create a system that also doesn't stop when these things come about, right? So um, being able to know that we're sticking to that, being able to know that we're building ourselves from within to be able to sustain on the outer, right? Um, every meaningful journey has an unseen season, right? Just like I said, just about the gym and everything in the 120 days, whatever that thing is for you, whatever you set for you, right? We're setting boundaries around that thing. We're making sure that our system is set, or just the routine, just on the day to day, right? That's wrapped around that. Like I feel like your whole day needs to be carved around that thing that you're trying to get done, right? Like for me, if I know that I want to get these videos done once a day, right? Monday through Friday. As soon as I get off work and I come home, I hit the gym, and now it's time to get a video recorded. No matter what else is going on during this time of me recording, taking my notes and everything for things that I want to be able to go off of as I'm talking to the camera, as I'm talking to you guys. Nothing can stop me within that, and I'm not allowing anything to stop me to be able to get to that and be able to get that done, right? It don't matter what's going on. And here, we're all in control, right? We're all in control. These things here only can get us off the road if we allow that, right? We have the power to not allow that. We have the power to focus on what we want to focus on, right? So that's just a thing within ourselves, right? And if we feel like that is certain things that are throwing us off that are within ourselves, those are things to work on. There it is, right there, right? It's self growth, right? Self help and everything. You see these things every day. You're the person that know you better than anybody, right? So those are things to be working on and to be being able to become better, so that you can become better at chasing your purpose, or not even chasing your purpose, at becoming better in your purpose, right? Because we're in it right now, right? We're taking steps in it day in and day out, right? The work you do in private determines what you can handle in public, right? So being able to sustain and have that discipline and have the consistency and integrity within yourself to continue that mission on the day to day. When you get on the outside, right? You've been keeping this thing tucked in, keeping it within yourself of certain goals that you want to hit or a mission that you're trying to get to. So that when you go outside and the people are seeing this, right? Um, what you may not notice is the things that people are seeing from not seeing like this thing. You're like, dang, well, where did that come from? Like, yo, like how long you been working on that? Like, why haven't you said anything about this particular thing, right? Not saying that that's just a thing that everybody's going to say, nor saying that that's something that's of people's business, because it really isn't, right? That's a mission for you. It's really just your business, right? But at the same time, though, these are things that other people are really aware of. They're seeing that you may not see, right? You may be acting a different type of way, you know, the way you move, um, the way you operate yourself may be different, right? Like you took time to yourself and you're building, right, where nobody can see. So we're just understanding that certain things are going to be different as you're getting better and getting better. Certain things that people on the outside are going to see about you that you may not recognize just right away. But as soon as you step outside and start to be around and start to kick it with people, and now like you're finally talking about that thing, or they're finally seeing that thing that you've been building for a while. Like it's kind of just going to be inevitable. People are going to ask, you know what I mean? Like the thing is going to shine, right? That's what we're like. That's what it's here for. That's why we're grooming it up. That's why we're working on that thing day to day, right? Um, do that. Many people quit because they mistake silence for stagnation, right? You got certain people that's just like I said before that needs to continue to work on themselves mentally, physically, spiritually to truly be able to maintain and withstand the the times of not truly getting like that gratification so fast when you start to build on stuff, because certain things aren't meant to be awarded, right? Certain things aren't meant to be awarded just next day or just so soon, right? It takes time for things to build to what it's actually supposed to be and what it's actually going to be, right? So for people that can't withstand that, for people that have have yet to be able to build that endurance, right, within themselves to be able to continue day by day, are going to be those people that feel like that they're being stagnant. They're going to feel like that aren't that there aren't things truly happening, and those are going to be the people that are kind of swayed with the wind over time, and you start to notice that, right? And hopefully that's not people that are close to you, family members, or people that you care about, right? Just period, right? Because if so, then that's a word that you can say to them. You know what I mean? That's a light that you can shine on to them. But if not, hey, it's just day to day things, um, and it's just those things. It's just things that separate the ones that are able to just like stay in it versus the ones that aren't able to. So guys, that's really the point for today, though, right? The season of obscurity, being able to stay faithful, right? When it's getting hard, when you're trying to build up, when you're trying to keep that, when you're trying to mold that new thing, create that system, and continue going, continue going, right? Keep it in unseen until it's time to be seen. So until then, to the next one, guys. Let's keep going. Let's keep grinding it out for sure.